Let's actually start a podcast for once.
Yeah,
Technical difficulties. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Take 400.
465. So you missed like a 3-hour podcast.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit.
It was, dude.
It was at
felt
least an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like 3 hours to me. When did we leave? Like
We left Perkins at 11.
It's almost 2.
yeah,
Right,
so it's
but
been
we stopped at my house.
it's been a while.
I drove. There was
Right.
10 to 15 minutes between Perkins
We
and...
also didn't start.
You fucking crazy.
We didn't start recording right away when we got here.
It was pretty.
Well, we didn't start talking.
Well, we didn't start recording because I had the shits. I had to go. I walked in the door and I was like, you know what? I don't want to tell that story. Never mind. But, yeah, you missed a good podcast. We talked about movies, video games.
It's not their fault they missed it. It's his.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Masturbation was brought up.
It was. That was one of the last things we talked about before we noticed.
Dude, I'm so sad.
We check how long the podcast is going, and it says 4 seconds.
4 seconds. How do you even record for 4 seconds? Honestly.
Well, okay, I hit the record button, and I don't feel like it's ever done this before, but I minimized the sound recording app on my computer. And it said in the corner, recording paused. I went to reopen it, and I thought I started recording again, and I didn't.
Do you think it'll happen now if I just...
If you press the minimize, yes, it will pause.
Okay. So we can't even look things up anymore.
Well, you can... No, well, we can open Chrome
There can be
overlay.
things in front of it. It just can't be minimized completely.
I don't know, though.
Because it said in the corner when it was paused.
Don't do it! Ah! Oh.
Yeah, it's still recording. But if I do this...
Why? Why would you do that?
But look, I unpaused it this time.
Okay. Good. Alright. So, Jarrid.
Dick.
Top 10 League of Legends characters that you want to fuck.
Thought you were just going to stop at League of Legends characters.
Wukong.
He's not up there for Jarrid. My phone's gonna die.
So is
That's
mine.
okay. So are we all.
Ooh, child. You're gonna die one day.
Don't mind me.
Top 5 characters you want to sleep with.
Wukong.
Master Yi.
No, I'm not Dre.
Number 1, Scion. He can go all night.
Guys,
You know.
if you didn't know, if you guys didn't know, the Wukong clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Dude, you played like what? Like an hour of that game? Tops? Not even.
Shut up.
Is this too much of a complication with you?
I mean...
Jarrid may
Really?
or may not be asexual.
I don't know, man. Maybe. Hey, if you're gay, I'm cool with that.
It's not what I said.
I noticed. Asexual just means he wants to fuck himself, right? Right?
That's not like when humans say they're asexual. That's not usually what they mean. But
it is the term.
asexual is reproducing with, like, you only need yourself to reproduce. I guess.
Okay.
But that's not what, like.
So what does it mean with?
When somebody says they're asexual, that means they're not sexually attracted to anything.
Oh, is that true?
No.
You get turned on by toasters. You're sitting there at McDonald's and you just look over at like the bread toaster or whatever. You're like, "What's up?" It's like you want to get some of this hot action.
Was that what was burning in there the other night? Jarrid's penis.
But,
Fuck you guys.
Anyway, go. Do you want me to list my 5? I'll do it.
Well, there's Misfortune.
Obviously.
Cat.
Okay.
Italy.
All right. Pretty solid so far. Going with the attractive ones.
I'm
I
always
see.
solid.
I see. You're always solid. Yeah, I heard about you masturbating in your shower.
Yep.
Should hope your mom doesn't hear this one.
She doesn't listen to the podcast. She doesn't give a shit.
Wow. My mom listens to the podcast sometimes. My mom thinks I'm cool.
I don't think my mom knows any of these are on the internet.
That's probably good. I really didn't know that your mom was into country music. That's weird for me.
She's really into country music.
Don't you hate country music?
Yes.
I mean, I hate country music. Luckily, so
If I
does
have
my
to
mom.
drive with her, I'd take a pair of headphones.
Okay. Smart.
I don't know how you could do that.
Fortunately.
Anyway, we're getting off topic. What was last
What did I say already?
Misfortune, cat,
Nittily.
and Italy.
Okay. After that, it'd probably go kale.
Really?
Like the spinach,
You shut the fuck up.
the leaf.
Oh yeah, that's a sexy plant. I like all your green leafy goodness. Used to feed you to my bearded dragon.
Ari.
Ari's up there? Is she your
Probably.
number one?
No.
Misfortune's
No, but
is
she's-
number one.
No.
Don't lie to me.
Probably be cat.
It's a pretty good one.
Right.
That's all of them?
Because
Five?
Jarrid is
You said top
misfortune
five.
and you can't fuck yourself. According
Alright.
to Dre, you can.
I'll go with my top, and then you don't have to go because
Dumb.
not even a fucking
Wukong.
Wukong. My top 5: Wukong, 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 and Wukong at the same time.
They all gotta have different skins, right?
Fair enough.
You start naming the only ones he's played, so Garen would be up there.
Garen would be. I did play it. I knew there was another one, but I couldn't remember what his name was.
Ari's my number one. I have something for Fox Girls. I think they're adorable. And also, I really think that, like, if they existed or whatever, like, it would be so comfortable to, like, lay in bed with them.
You mean Fox Girls?
Yeah,
Fox
like,
Girls is
fluffy
different.
tails and shit. Have you ever seen it? Like,
I,
well, Ari has, like, 9
9.
tails, right? So, I imagine just, like, it's just like a comforter. It'd be so good.
and,
Right?
And,
It'd
and
be
this
so
is where we start
comfortable.
getting the furry fans.
I mean, I'll turn anybody down, but that's kind of weird. I'm not into that. No, I think there's a difference between furries and, like, humans with animal features.
But I think
Like
they
humans with-
overlap a lot.
I don't know, because the body is still human.
Well,
The only
when
difference is pretty much ears, tails.
furry stuff on the internet, that's mostly what it is.
No, it isn't.
I don't know what parts of the internet. I mean, I don't go deep into it. Maybe some days I'll scroll across it.
Dude,
but
they're
it's
just
not-
straight up animals. Like, animal, like,
No, that's just bestiality shit. I don't touch that shit.
No. It's just like humans. Now, picture a human,
Yes.
but with an animal head. And then animal features throughout all of it.
Well, yeah,
Like, they still have
animal
boobs.
head,
Like,
but
they
it's
still
like
have
a
boobs
human figure.
and everything, but, like, it's just, like, they're completely animal. Pretty much. I don't know. Maybe you're
It's
right.
weird.
They might overlap a little bit. Why are we talking about this?
Making everybody who's already listened to us uncomfortable and not.
Yeah, I don't know. I have weird tastes. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I wouldn't look for somebody. Hey, wear these fox ears and fox tails for me.
Everything's on Tumblr.
I wouldn't.
Whatever you want in life, it's on Tumblr.
Sona. up there because I think there's something very intimate about that character in general. Like, she doesn't speak or anything, but she, like, speaks telepathically, but it's only to you while you're playing. I think there's something very there about that, and I like that. And also, she seems, like her personality is pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. I actually have reasons behind mine. I've thought about this a lot. Leona's in there for me because she's a very protective girl, and I like that. I think, and she's also like super cute. Jinx, because she's crazy, and I kind of like me some crazy.
I forgot about Jinx. Not gonna lie.
She's the
I did crazy.
flattest. Tits. She has the flattest chest.
Oh, but I love tits.
But to me, like, I kind of just like small tits. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a weird guy, right? Like, most guys are just like, I want the biggest tits I can get, right? I'm like...
No, I don't like you, like... Ooh.
I'm like...
Like, if they're too big, that's weird. Just, like those...
Double
like,
D's is now officially known as ooze.
No. I'm okay with double D's. That's alright. But, like...
Anything over a double D?
I feel like that's too much. Like
double D's are too much for me. I'm gonna be honest. Even D's are a little much for me.
I don't remember what my...
I'll take anything from A's to C. I like small boobs. I don't know what it is about me.
The one wrestler, Enzo Amore, he goes, "We're like A cups. We're real whether you like us or not."
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I want you to know that. You like those guys?
They're hilarious.
We're like A cups. We're here whether you like us or not. That's so fucking dumb. Yeah, I don't know. But I like crazy, and I kind of...
CM Punk had a
I also
t-shirt
have...
that said I did crazy chicks.
I also have, like, a thing for really long hair.
Now it makes sense.
God damn it. No. But, like,
The fuck up, Damian.
We've mentioned Jarrid's Rapunzel-like haircut.
yeah, it's
Can't call it a haircut if that has been cut.
it's something. Let me tell you. I'm kind of gonna
only,
use
like,
this
halfway down my
cheat
back.
sheet here.
How tall are you?
I play supports,
6 foot.
so
That's
it's
a lot
like
of hair.
I play supports, so like a lot of mine are supports.
I can understand that.
I don't know. I kind of like Elise, but I don't think she'd make my list because it's kind of weird having a chick that can turn into a spider. What if, like, halfway through she just decides she wants to be a spider? It'd be weird. I don't know how you would fuck a spider. I'd give it an honest go, though. I mean, I'd have to, right? Misfortune would probably be up there for me. I don't know if she'd be in my top 5.
That's Jerry's girl. Leave her alone.
I don't know if she'd be in my top 5, honestly. Dude, I don't know. Like,
Did you say Lux already? Because I feel like I forgot about her, too.
Lux is cool, but she's pretty generic. I'm going to be honest.
Those are really old sprites.
Yeah, they are. Look at Twitch's sprite. It's so weird. Look at that.
It's like 2 updates ago.
Yeah. No, not 2 updates
Look
ago.
at the Blitz.
The Blitz is pretty... Yeah, wow. We're looking at... Sorry, we found this picture, and it's just a bunch of, like, really old splash arts. I don't know. What. It's really hard now. Those are my top 3 for sure.
Who were they?
Ari, Sona, and Leona. Now I'm just thinking in my head, like, what are the images that I click on when I'm looking for porn?
just look in your search history.
You keep your search history? You don't delete that shit?
I mean, I usually use incognito, but...
He doesn't fucking delete his search history.
Incognito
you can't
doesn't
look it up
keep
then.
I know, but some people don't.
So what's your point? You told me to look it up.
But like, okay, if you use your phone and nobody else has access to the internet on your phone, then why would you bother deleting it?
I mean,
like if I use the open browser on my phone, my mom can look at it from our Sprint account.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I just assume nobody really wants to see what I'm looking up.
I mean, who's on your phone though? Like,
nobody.
Exactly. So
I mean, I give my phone to anybody. I really don't care if you see what I'm looking up.
I don't care.
I don't look up much weird shit when when it comes to porn.
I've given you my phone, and there's some weird shit you found. None of it was porn related, but it was just weird as hell.
It was pretty weird. I'm not gonna lie.
We were bowling, and I gave him my phone to look something up, and it came up, how does cat dog poop?
It shows it in the intro. He just barfs, dude. It shows it in the intro. You don't need to look that up.
So now, like, if cat eats something, does
it comes out dog.
Dog barfs it up? That's gross.
Yeah. I know, right?
I feel like dog would have to deal with his own decisions. Like, if he eats something, then it comes back up through him. And he barfs instead of it going.
That would be how it'd be fair, but that's not how it works.
That's unfortunate.
They're just a tube.
I guess back to this, right? I have a hard decision. Do I want to fuck a fish? Because I was thinking about Nami, because Nami's pretty cool.
Yeah, you used to play her a lot.
I don't think I'm really that attracted to her, honestly.
It's a fish or a spider, make up your mind.
I think I'd have to go spider, but I think I'm actually going to put Lux in there. She's pretty cute. And I think Fiora is going to go in there, too.
I feel like the slime from a fish is better a lubricant than anything a spider can give you.
Well, you think it would be, like, lubricated already, right?
Yeah, but that slime is, like, extra lubrication, isn't it? Like, fish are slimy.
That's what I said. It would already be lubricated. I don't know. I don't want to fuck her. I'm not really that into her. And then, of course, number one, Ergot. No. Are you fucking kidding me? Never. He's seen you play Ergot before, I think.
Has he?
I think so.
I don't know.
Just fucking
Not that I remember.
He only played like 7 games.
Is that the one that eats people?
No, that's Cho.
Yeah, that's Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath is awesome.
Ergot is like the spider cyborg.
It's a crab.
Dude.
It's a crab.
It's supposed to be a crab.
Just a crab.
Don't look anything like a crab.
No,
but
not
it's supposed
really.
to be a crab. It's green.
But if we went on to this is still recording, right? Yeah, good. All right. If we went on to like 10, I was telling them about this earlier in the podcast that we missed, or that we didn't record. But
Damian.
I said I think it's weird that I would put her on the list, but Tristiana. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I have to type. But Tristiana is on my top 10. Now, I think it's just because, like not the old Tristiana, because the old Tristiana looks a lot like a kid. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. But the new Tristiana just looks like a very curvy, like, woman, but just, like, smaller sized or whatever. And I think she's fucking adorable. And I definitely would put her on that list. But, yeah, I know it's still kind of weird.
The only champion, or female champion, I should say, in League that
Yeah, like
I would argue to be like can't be on your list would be Annie.
But that's
yeah, that would just be weird.
that's purposely provocative, though.
You're damn right it is, and it's fucking amazing. And I've seen porn of all of these characters so far.
Send me some links.
You want the links? I can send you some links. All right.
Maybe I'll actually get into League.
The fucked up thing, though, is there is actually porn of Annie. Like, that's fucked up.
There's
Yeah.
porn of everything. Who's Annie?
I'm not in it. She's just a kid.
Oh.
She's like
She
12.
runs around the map carrying a teddy bear and has a backpack on.
It's fucked up. Like, why is there... The internet is a horrible, horrible place.
And her all is
Full
a
of
bear.
wonderful, wonderful
There's a
things.
reverse skin that has Annie in a little bear costume.
Yeah.
It's cute.
She is adorable and not in a sexy way. Like, I don't understand people. There is literally porn of everything, though.
Of course. What is it?
Dude.
Rule 34?
Yeah.
That's it.
If there's porn of it, or if it exists,
If it's on the internet, there's porn of it.
Yeah. Dude, I was saying this earlier, but sometimes I'll just stop playing like a video game because I'll see a hot character and I'll just be like, wonder what that character looks like naked. Find it every time. It's not even a contest. It's just there. Most of the time I don't even jerk
You're a
off.
weird person.
I don't even jerk off to her. I'm just like, yeah, I figured she'd be that hot. And then I continue playing the game.
It's not weird, Jarrid. You're weird.
I'm aware.
Yeah, I think that's pretty normal.
I'm more
For a guy to-
on Jake's side than Jared's.
For a guy to just look up.
What characters look like naked? I mean, I've always been considered very weird, especially comes when
Words?
Jarrid hates me. I may or may not be a sexual deviant.
Are you or are you not?
I probably am. I mean, I have problems.
Well, here's the thing that I've always wondered. Are you a sexual deviant if, like, your search history is all porn and everything like that, but you don't really do anything sexual in public or anything like that?
I don't know if that would be considered a sex. Me, I'm always... Like, you've heard my jokes.
Yeah.
I always
They're
have
awful,
perverted
all of them.
jokes.
Well, yeah, same with me.
But, like, I will say them out loud. Like,
Yeah,
at
but I
work,
don't...
at school. I mean,
I don't
I'm not
think
in school
that makes
anymore,
you a
but when-
sexual deviant.
But I also think about sex a lot.
Yeah, I think about sex a lot too, I'm not gonna lie. But that's just because I've been single for like my entire life.
Single?
Single.
He's
Okay.
been in a sinkhole.
Yeah, I just sit there and I wait for people to walk over me and then I collapse. Anyway. No, I've dated like 4 chicks. I think probably like throughout all of them, it's probably like 2-3 years of my life that I wasn't single, and I'm 22. Fucking sucks.
I mean, I don't...
I'm 21 and I've only dated 3 chicks.
Oh, hey, you have a Tumblr?
No, it's not Tumblr.
What
It's
is that?
Facebook.
Why does it look like that? I haven't been on Facebook in so long. It looks like Tumblr.
I guess.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
That shit's crazy. Anyway, I was gonna say, if you go to Tumblr,
I do
and
have
you
a
search for
Tumblr,
League of
but I don't
Legends
use-
porn, it's all over Tumblr.
I'm aware
It's great.
of how Tumblr is. Tumblr is...
It's so great.
Tumblr.
It is so easy to find porn on like anything. Literally, just type it in and it's there.
Just type porn.
It's so great. Anyway, can we get off of this topic?
Yeah.
Um,
Talk about concert.
I can talk about concert. I went to see Twisted.
I was there.
I'm gonna go get food. Or not
Sure.
food, drink.
Food.
More
Hey,
drink.
You should do that for me too.
You continue your thing. I
I
can drink your stuff, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you actually pour me another cup wherever I put my cup?
This one's mine. That is.
Oh, what did I do with my cup? Oh, I think I put it back in the sink.
Did you drink the cup too?
Yes.
Hey, you stay here. You stay here. You're
Don't
talking
leave
about
me alone
concert.
with the microphone.
You're talking about a concert right now.
But I want more juice. Okay, my juice is on. My cup is on the table.
Hey, baby, my juice is on the counter. You want some of this juice?
So we went to see Twisted.
Why does it look like your outlets are burnt? Like your switches. There's just dirt around it.
I don't know. This apartment is trash.
You're trash.
Just like you.
For those of you
Bitch.
for those of you who don't know who Twisted are, they are an underground rap duo from
Are
Detroit.
they underground?
I think they're still considered underground.
I don't know. I feel like they got bigger than underground. They got signed to somebody. Obviously.
I don't think being signed to somebody is considered out of underground.
Do you consider Hobson still underground?
I wouldn't say Hobson's still underground just because the mainstream audience, the audience knows who he is.
Are you saying most mainstream audience doesn't know Twisted?
Yes. You'd be surprised at how many people haven't even heard of ICP. Like, they've heard ICP, obviously, but know nothing about them.
Sir.
Think of...
Anyway, continue.
We went to go see their concert in Philly. Jarrid took me. I got my tickets for free, and I don't feel like telling the story of how I got them. But, me and Jarrid went. Some of the...
As hell.
It was what?
That sounds sketchy as hell.
What? How I got the tickets?
I don't want to tell you how I got these for free, but I got these for free.
Well, okay, I can shorten it. I've been a fan of Twisted for a really long time.
And we're like, hey, you want these Twisted tickets?
No. I was sucking dick and look up.
And then you went, oh.
I looked up and realized it was Jamie Madrox. I've been a Twisted fan for a while, and when I used to actually use Twitter, I tweeted to them a couple times. One time I tweeted, I don't know where I'd be in my life without Twisted. Because a lot of their songs do get emotional, and, you know, their music helped me out a lot. And, I believe it was Monoxide, one of the guys, said...
Monoxide's in that game.
Monoxide, I feel like Madrox is, too. I feel like both of them are.
He might be. For you who don't know, there's a game called Backyard Wrestling 1 and 2.
It's not a good game.
I actually like the first one. The first one
I enjoyed it when it came out. I can't go back and play it now.
It's still pretty fun, I would say. But,
I classify that as a good game then.
But ICP
You
and
enjoyed it when it
Twisted,
came out. It'd be a good game.
but ICP and Twisted are both in it.
Monoxide tweeted back, I know where I'd be without you, dead. And, like, they posted that on their Twitter, so I got follows and stuff for it. But when I was looking through my Twitter recently...
Are you Twitter famous?
No, I'm not Twitter famous.
How many followers do you have?
7.
I don't use Twitter. I don't use Twitter anymore. I think I deleted the Twitter app, honestly.
Wow. Alright.
But,
Spit in their face, why don't they? Why don't you get some followers? And
I was looking through my Twitter like a couple weeks ago, and I saw that tweet, and I screenshotted it, and I posted it on my Snapchat, and I also sent it to Twisted Snapchat. And one of the guys replied saying, you know, we just like to keep it 100. And I said, oh, you guys are really cool. I've always wanted to see you guys in concert. They said, let me know what city you're by, and give me your name, and I'll put you on the list for 2 tickets.
Damn. That's pretty awesome.
It was pretty fucking awesome.
You think they remember you from your tweet?
What do you mean? Like,
because that was a separate...
Yeah.
You think they remember you from the first one?
Oh, I don't know, but, like, they saw the tweet. I don't know if they're gonna... Because they reply to a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Like, they're just one of those groups. So, like, I doubt they could, like, pick me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
I feel like they would have gotten your message and then went back and seen that was also you.
Whoa.
Maybe.
I screenshotted it, and my username on Twitter is the same as my username on Snapchat.
Yeah.
But that's how I got the tickets. Some of the openers. Gods of Chaos, Menace to Sobriety. Mac Lethal was one of the openers. Zodiac Imprint, Lex the Hexmaster, Whitney Payton, and Mickey Avalon. I don't want this to seem like it ruined my Twisted concert experience, because it didn't. But Mickey Avalon.
He does. So I used to hear his songs all the time, and it kind of was around the same time that most of my friends listed Twisted and ICP and stuff, but they were not connected.
Right.
They're two different types of music. I in the podcast we recorded before this, I said that's like putting Slipknot on as the main head and then have 50 Cent open for them. It just doesn't work.
Well, I mean, Ice Cube and Slipknot were both at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah. At the same time.
Well, I wouldn't say they performed on the same. I don't know what the lineups were, because it's 4 nights.
I think
and
Ice Cube would fit
stages.
better with Slipknot than 50 Cent.
Yeah, probably. But Mickey Avalon, me or Jarrid, he said either. None of us had heard of him before the concert.
And then you were telling me the story on the car ride to the diner or wherever we ate. I'm not mentioning their name.
We're not sponsored. Stay away from us.
And you said the name, and then I remember I went, really? He's still around or whatever? And you guys were amazed that I even knew who that was.
Yes.
I know everyone. I'm such a music fan.
I figured he was kind of new. When
I looked at his
Spotify
for years.
When I looked at his Spotify when we were coming back from Philly, I saw he had songs from 2005, and I'm like, I've never heard of this fucking guy.
He was big in 2006, I think.
But God,
2006, 2007.
all the songs were the same fucking thing.
He had the song Jane Fonda was a big
that was
hit.
one of the songs he played. But he played 7 songs, and I felt like they were all the same thing. And every other song, he had this naked chick standing on stage. She wasn't completely naked.
She was off stage for a song to change and do a different outfit to come back on for the next song.
It's very provocative. I feel like that's the only reason he's still around. Is this chick on stage with him. 3, 4.
Yeah. Everybody on the dance floor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I know his songs.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is.
If you asked me to give you one line from one of his songs, I wouldn't remember.
And hey, listen, if you're a fan of his or anything like that, good on you, but it's just not our type of music.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
I tried to stick through it, but at one point, I went to the merch stand, ran into Whitney Payton, one of the openers. She's really fucking cool. Got a picture with her. I came back and then decided I had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, in line, and, while I was outside. I don't think anybody I talked to liked him.
Yeah. And then, you said it was one of the quietest concerts at that point.
Somebody commented on the video that I posted of Mickey Avalon, said it was the calmest concert I've ever seen. And I'm like, we just want Twisted and Mickey sucks. And there was a t-shirt at the merch table that said, "Who the fuck is Mickey Avalon?" And I read it out loud.
You think that's his own thing?
Yeah. It's got to be one of his shirts.
Maybe he likes that. Sort of thing. He just goes around and does random gigs nobody really knows who he is.
Because I read it out loud to Jarrid and I was laughing about it, and one of the other guys was like, "Yeah, I've never fucking heard of him."
It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's really not the same style.
It was a good concert though?
Oh yeah, I love the concert. Mm-hmm. I mentioned it in the non-recorded podcast that I live Facebook streamed Twisted's entire set. Which is really fucking amazing.
Is that legal?
Well, it happened.
Whatever. Well, I mean, I've been doing a thing. I talked about this already. I hate the fact that we didn't record that because now nothing seems legit.
Nothing just doesn't seem authentic.
But I have some cool things that I did, and then I shared them with the podcast, and now that podcast is gone. So I want to bring up the others. Like, I still want to bring it up.
So just talk about it.
Horror movies. I've been doing a marathon because, October. I've had some really good movies. Like, I watched Dale and Tucker versus Evil. It's a really fucking funny movie. Like, it's a dark comedy. I don't know if you know what dark comedy is. But, like, the whole thing is, like, this group of college kids thinks that these two, like, hillbillies are, like, psychotic, like, killers. But really, they're just some guys renovating this cheap, like, place they bought out in the woods. And then a bunch of shit, like, pops off or whatever. And, like, a bunch of the college kids die from just being stupid. And they all just blame it on those two guys.
So they just assume.
It's really fucking funny. I definitely recommend watching that. That movie is great.
You said Dale and Tucker battled evil?
Yeah, versus Evil.
Oh, versus evil, okay.
I want to watch that.
That was really, really good.
So you can fall asleep like that.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Shut up.
Another one that's really good on Netflix, it's an actual horror movie, is called Hush. And it's about a deaf and mute girl who's a writer who gets away from the city and lives in, like, this small, like, little commute out in, like, the woods somewhere or whatever. And then this psychopath comes and just kind of fucks with her the entire night. But, like, it's really cool how they did the movie because she's deaf, so she can't hear anything. So sometimes in the movie, like, something will happen, and then it'll switch to her, and you just can't hear anything. But, like, you see shit happening in the background and stuff. So you're like, oh, shit. Like, she has no idea this is going on because she can't hear any of the shit happening behind her. Really, really fucking good movie. Like, it's really good. It's also pretty gory.
Did you know people don't use it a lot anymore because it's considered offensive, but when somebody can't speak, it's not mute, it's dumb. That's where the term dumb comes from. They can't speak. But people don't say it a lot because now it's considered offensive to call somebody dumb.
I guess.
But, like, okay, if...
I call Jarrid dumb all the time because he's a fucking idiot.
Right. Like, if somebody can't speak and I said they're dumb, people aren't going to know that that's... or they can't speak. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think mute is just people who don't talk. Like, Penn and Teller doesn't talk by choice.
Mute is the ability, or is like the inability to speak. Yeah.
I've heard dumb used, though.
But you could also say that person's just mute, just doesn't talk. But I think when it's somebody who doesn't talk, it's called a bow of silence, or whatever.
Like, I always thought their names were weird. Penn and Teller, the magicians. Yeah. Penn is the one that talks, and Teller is the one that does not. Yeah. Which I always thought was so weird.
Yeah, I know that. I love those guys. Those guys are awesome. Great. What did I want to say? But yeah, like, there's been a couple of movies that are really good. And there's been some that aren't so good.
Like?
Well, I'm not going to jump into it right away. I watched a lot of shitty movies. Like, I watched Evil Bong. It was about a bong that killed, like, a bunch of stoners.
Okay.
That movie is so bad that it's good. Like, legitimately, it's pretty amusing. And there's 5 of those movies. 6 if you count the crossover with Ginger Dead Man. Which is another series by the same company that has 3 movies, not including that crossover.
So wait, there's a series of this killer bong?
Yeah. There's 5 of them.
That's great.
I think there's 5. It might actually be 6. I'm not 100%
It's not
sure.
better.
Yeah, no, it's not. They're all on Hulu, though. And then there's the ABCs of Death. One of the worst movies I've ever had the displeasure of watching.
So glad you watched this before we had to. I would have sat through the whole thing too.
Yeah, so we did that thing where we did holidays and then reviewed it.
Mm-hmm.
On the list was ABCs of Death. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a bit of a gap between the last video and this one. We kind of fell off, so I was like, are we doing it
Well,
anymore?
actually,
Like,
that
what's
last
happening?
video got posted like 2 weeks ago. It didn't get posted as early as it should have.
Whatever. It's still like, there's a gap.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I thought it was done, so I watched it. I'm sorry to the 5 directors that actually gave pretty decent clips, or whatever you want to call it.
It's less than 5 minutes, I will call it a
Yeah,
clip.
it's not even short, because shorts are at least like 10 to 20 minutes, I would think. Right? Like, but all of them are just fucking horrible. Like, I kind of don't want to explain them anymore. There's one with libido, and the whole premise is there's 2 guys, they're strapped to chairs, they have to jerk off, the first one to finish wins, the other one dies, but it just keeps getting more and more fucked up the more and more it goes. It gets really, really fucked up, like
The burn victim in a wheelchair.
Yeah, in a wheelchair, pleasuring herself with a prosthetic foot or leg.
Her own prosthetic foot.
And then there's just this scene with just like a boy on a bed. A young boy, like 5. And then a man walks in and just starts undoing his pants. And you don't see anything, but it's implied, obviously. It's so fucking... It's just wrong. I was like, no! Like, as soon as it happened, I was like, no!
And that's
come
L.
on!
That's halfway through the alphabet. That is L.
I was like, come on! Like, why? Like, I was so upset. Because nobody likes that shit. Like, you don't seeing it.
A couple people. I'm not one of them.
Some really fucked up people like that, but...
I'm not one of them, but I know they're out there. Fuck you, people. Not literally, because you'll like it. I'm young.
Dude, I've heard some stories, actually, that kind of makes me feel sympathetic a little bit. Like, not towards the people that actually do it, but, like, it's an actual condition.
Yeah.
Like, you find yourself attracted to these young individuals. And there's some people that go their entire life having this attraction and not doing it.
Yeah.
But they still get judged because they have the attraction.
Yeah.
It's a mental condition.
If you can control that and you've really, like...
Oh my God. If you
went
went your entire life and you never did any of that and you're on your deathbed and you told somebody that...
I applaud you.
Dude, I was fucking... Jesus Christ. Like,
if you can control your urges like that, like, because, again, that is a condition that people have. Like, that's not something they chose to be attracted to children or anything. If they've been able to control that their entire lives, like, kudos.
And I mean, it's still fucked up. Like, I can't be like...
I guess it's alright because you don't
I can't be like that. Like, it's still wrong.
It's still wrong that you're attracted to them, but, like...
But it's... You gotta give an A for effort, I guess. Like, right? Like... I don't know. This is... Nobody's gonna like this part.
I don't think you can defend it or save it at this point.
Well, no. I'm not trying to...
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I'm not trying to defend it. I think it's fucked up, and I don't think you should think that way. But... If you do and you go your entire life with these thoughts and never act on them, like never do anything, it's like...
Congratulations.
Yeah. It's kind of like if I went out there and I was like, man, I really want to have sex with that girl. And I really want to have sex with that girl. I really want to have sex with that girl. And I went my entire life without having sex with anyone. But that kind of just sounds like...
Jarrid.
Ow! got fucked.
Ow! I hurt myself.
Good.
But anyway, like this movie, there were like 4 to 5
decent ones.
No, 4 or 5 that had like child,
Oh, yeah.
like pedophilic things in them, and that's not okay. It's just, the movie is like some that are okay, some that are super goofy, and then there are some that are like super fucking weird, and I don't understand what they thought when they put it in the movie. And then there's some that are just disturbing and fucked up for no reason. I mean, people like disturbing and fucked up things, but I'm not about it. So,
Quack.
I mean, yeah, Quack was fun. Quack was one of the only ones in there that I really liked. It was pretty much the 2 directors, and they were sitting there like, why the fuck did we get Q? Like, what are we going to do with Q? And then they have this idea, they're like, what if we are the only short to feature an actual death? And we're like, oh yeah, that would work. So they get like a duck, and then they both have like guns, and they're out in the middle of like the desert or whatever. And then they're holding it like ready to shoot the duck, and they go 1, 2, 3, and the one guy goes, wait. Can you just shoot the duck? Because I like feel really bad about doing it. I was like, the guy goes, yeah, fine, I'll do it. So he's sitting there and go 1, 2, 3, and then he pulls it and it goes click. He's like, you still have the safety on. He's like looking it over. He's like, dude, I've never used a gun or whatever. And then he shoots the other guy, and the other guy shoots him. And then there's a boom operator, like a boom mic operator, and he's just standing there, and he's like shaking back and forth, and then he just drops the boom mic and he starts running through the thing, and then it just ends on the duck in the cage. It's pretty good. It's fucking silly, but it's good. I applaud them.
I mean, I don't know. I'm glad you watched it and told us how bad it was. It saves me 2 hours of my life.
Wait, did I never gave 5 League of Legends characters I liked them. Oh yeah, no I did. Never mind. I remember now. I'm an idiot. It's okay.
You said it, not me. Oh. I want you to know that's Jarrid that hit me for that, not Jake.
That's not why I hit you. I was just waiting for an opening.
Scooch over. My back hurts. I was sitting on the floor, but now I want to sit on the couch. If I'm gonna do like another hour of podcast, I'm gonna be comfy. So what are we gonna talk about now? Dude, I got a question.
I've got an answer.
If you were paid $6,000
No good question starts with that.
to build somebody a home, do you think you could do that?
6,000?
Like,
There's a box.
do you
That's
actually
fucked up,
think
dude.
like you
I'm
could
over.
build a home?
With $6,000?
Um,
Or like, is 6,000
No,
my
no,
budget?
no.
Or
That's
like
that's your pay. The
for
budget
doing-
is infinite, but it's only you that builds this house.
it's gonna take a bit, but yeah.
Do you think it would
I've
be a
just
livable
never-
house though?
I've never been good with construction. I will not build a livable home.
I don't think I could do it either.
It's not gonna be the most miraculous home, but I could throw something together.
I feel like I could build something pretty cool, but I don't
With
think
your
it would
mind,
be
yeah,
an
you
actual.
would.
I don't think it would be an actual house.
I've seen your Minecraft houses. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, but that's like that doesn't come anywhere near like.
They just give you a shit ton of cinder blocks.
Actually, you know what? I think I might be able to build a house if it's only one story, because I don't think I know how to build a second story. Like, I think the first would just be like a concrete base, right? There wouldn't be a basement because there's no way I could figure out how the fuck to do that. It'd just be like a concrete slab, and then there'd be walls around the outside of it, door or whatever, and then I'd just put like random like rooms,
Yeah.
walls.
And then a roof.
Yeah.
What do you mean,
Just a huge rain catcher over it. Just a tarp. A slanted tarp.
Glass dome.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty cool, but I don't think I could do that. I'd be like, how the fuck do I put and just sticky tape the entire edges? There you go. There's your house. You'd flip like a light switch and the garbage disposal would go on. Like, I don't know.
The light switch is in the bathroom and the garbage disposal is in the kitchen.
Yeah, like I don't understand how electricity works. I would burn that house down because of my bad electrician skills. You'd flip it and then just start a fire somewhere.
Well, I'm not amazing with that, but I feel like I could go to YouTube and figure something out.
I don't think there's a YouTube tutorial for wiring a house.
You'd be surprised.
YouTube has everything. If not, Wiki does.
Maybe.
WikiHow.
I don't know. Is there a thing that you think that you could do?
I think I could do things.
No, you can't.
No, like something like that, like building a house. Is there something that you think you could do that would surprise somebody?
Like, oh, I didn't know you could do that kind of surprise?
No, like, that's super useful information to know, like, in case something goes down, sort of surprise. This all just goes into the, do I think we could survive a zombie apocalypse? I'm just kind of judging you. Whether we're going to leave you or not.
I mean...
I'm not leaving anybody. That was a joke. Sorry.
Except Andre, fuck that guy.
Well, he wouldn't be here, so...
Yeah.
We're not going to go get you. You fucked up. Poor black dude. I love him.
That poor black man.
I love him.
Wait, guys, we're missing something.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
And the air conditioner!
Guest appearance.
Yeah! What up, boy?
I did mention on the podcast that didn't get recorded, the air conditioner has been in more podcasts than Andre.
Yeah, it has.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's when he's here, it's great, but he's not here a lot.
Yeah.
This is what, number 3 without him?
I think so.
We've only done 5.
How long do you think we'd survive a zombie apocalypse?
Week.
I couldn't tell
You
you.
think a week?
Maybe a little longer, but...
I think...
Here's my problem.
What?
I'm a diabetic.
Oh, yeah, that is so true. I didn't think about that. He'd just die, like... Even, like, if we made it, like, a month... We just run out of diabetic supplies and he would die.
I would have to immediately go to the pharmacy and take all of their insulin for me to last.
Yeah, but like, how long
even
do you
then,
think? Like, you're on a time limit then. If the zombie apocalypse ever happens,
basically, just make it if civilization somehow does.
Unless you can learn how to
produce
make
insulin.
How would you make insulin? How do they make insulin? That's a great question.
They extract it from other people.
No.
From cows?
Cows. I think that is actually what happens.
No,
I think
that's how mad cow disease happens, dude. You're just a walking time bomb. I don't want to be around you anymore.
We're dropping him first.
Maybe not. I feel like it's like in history they did use cow insulin though. They don't anymore.
I don't know, but I don't think you gotta worry because I'm pretty sure me or Jarrid will die first.
It's not the point.
Well, I mean, you last longest, maybe.
Who's currently here? Probably.
Synthetic human insulin was the first golden molecule of the biotech industry and the direct result of recombinant DNA technology.
What? Can you English that for me, please? You just knocked the phone out of his hand 3 times in a row.
We don't need to hear that bullshit.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't know. I think you and Dre would probably last the longest. For sure. This fucking couch is itchy, dude.
Sorry.
Couch is comfy.
It's itchy.
My old couches were really comfy. I miss my old couches.
But, yeah, because I'm a big fatty. So my endurance and stuff is fucking horrible. Though, I will say, if it comes down to it, I can fucking climb a fence. Like, there's no question in my mind. I can climb a fence. Like, I can do stuff. It's just that I can't do it for very long is my problem. But I would just find ways to not put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna go out into the middle of something and just fucking run. I will wait in a trash can until that fucking horde leaves. Like,
But they can smell you, Jake.
Can you smell me?
I'm not gonna try. Get as many empty containers as you can and start filling them with gasoline. I know that much. That way we can drive and burn it if we really need it.
Here's the thing, like, people don't realize most of the highways and drivable surfaces are going to be filled with abandoned cars and shit.
Maybe.
Well, here's what's going to happen. They're going to try to quarantine the first area. It's going to spread out because it always fucking does. Like, there's no way that it won't. Like, because even if, like, this is ground zero or whatever, we don't know how long that's been ground zero. So it can spread to other places, like, I would imagine. I don't know. Because,
or, just because it was found in, say, Pennsylvania. That person might be from New York. And there's people infected over there.
Yeah, but then they'll try to, like, quarantine the areas or whatever. But the thing is as soon as everybody learns about it, they're going to try to get out of the state. Like, they're going to try to get away from where it's spreading. So they're all going to be driving. And if they're all driving, then shit's going to happen. What if you have, like, one passenger that's just, like, he got bit or something? It just turns in a car. Kills the people in that car and then turns to the other people. Those people can't get out because there's a car here. Then they're here, like, in the middle, and then there's a car behind them. How the fuck are they going to get out? Like, and then you're just fucked. Then there's a bunch of cars on the freeway, and then they're like, oh shit, well, this car's not doing me any good, and then they're going to get out and book it.
So go get a motorcycle. As soon as you hear there's a zombie apocalypse, invest in a motorcycle.
Yeah. I'd kill myself on a motorcycle.
You're gonna die in the zombie apocalypse anyway.
So get like an ATV or a Spider. It doesn't.
Nah, man. Look it. I already got it figured out. Zombies can't catch me if I got my Heelys on. Woo!
Did you guys see the new shit from Razer? No.
Yes.
Razer has this new stupid as there's 2 wheels on a strap that attach to your shoes.
That should break immediately. Those kind of seem like
Turn any shoes into Heelys.
There's already that product, though.
But
it's not the one strap, like the 2 things. It's actually rollerblades that just hook onto your shoes.
That's basically what it is. But it's like 2 on the side. It's more like Heelys because they're in the back.
Yeah. Oh, that's still stupid to me.
It is dumb.
To me.
I have these things called roller skates.
So I was going to say, I mean, it already exists. Why are we trying to find this product?
Apparently there's this new scooter, too, that's kind of like pedal.
Yeah.
That looks stupid.
It's like a ripstick.
No, it's like a scooter. Like, it has the handles.
You know what a ripstick is?
Isn't a ripstick, like, that's, like, you swivel?
It's the skateboard with the swivel in the
middle.
middle. It's so stupid.
Razer needs to stop.
I don't even know if that's a Razer product.
I feel like it is.
Yeah, maybe. There's...
Not sponsored by Razer.
I watch so much YouTube. It's ridiculous. Like, I was talking with these guys, but, like, I was in the age... Oh, I said this on the podcast. Yeah, I was in the age where, like, I played games on floppy disks when I was, like, 5. And then I actually had dial-up around the same time. and then the internet happened. And, like, all this shit started flowing, and then, like, there was YouTube, and I was, like, one of the first people to actually watch, like, gameplays and all kinds of other stuff. I was super into it, and I've always been into it.
Gameplay fan.
Yeah, but I'm a huge YouTube in general fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I watch so
like
many
YouTube.
podcasts. It's ridiculous.
I don't watch podcasts. I just watch a bunch of random videos.
No. I mean, I have, like, something like 250 subscriptions. I have a channel for literally everything.
I used to, like, watch so much YouTube daily. I just work all the time now, and then I sleep the rest of it, and then I have a nephew who's always on my ass.
You mean your son?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that
I don't think you should say that about your own son.
Yeah, that's Snot-Nosed little brat.
Snot-nosed little brat. He takes after his father, wears headbands all the time. Fucking...
You guys know my leopard shirt that's, like, cut down the middle?
You have a shirt that's cut down the middle.
I have a couple, but I have a
My
leopard
fucking
one.
god, what do you buy your shirts?
I mean, that's a leopard shirt that I cut down the middle.
Why?
Because I wanted it like a jacket.
But it's a shirt.
Yeah, so don't judge my fashion sense. That's not what we're talking about.
It can be what we're talking about.
Ooh, it's cold in here. Let me put another shirt on.
No, that's not. It's just a fashion thing. It's not like supposed to be a jacket. It just put it over another shirt. Like a plain shirt underneath. I have this leopard shirt over it.
You don't need to, though.
Didn't say I had to.
So why did you?
Continue.
He had that shirt because it was in my living room.
Yeah.
And he, like, put it over his head. And for some reason, Lola didn't like him with this shirt, so she kept trying to take it, my dog.
Yeah.
So she's, like, biting at the shirt, and he has it over his head. And his head makes it, like, halfway through the head hole. I mean, the armhole. So all you see is, like, the top of his head to, like, his nose. You just see his eyes. Like, you fucking idiot. And he's over here laughing because me and my mom are cracking up because we just see his eyes.
I mean, he's your son.
Fuck up.
What an idiot. He's just being a kid. What an idiot.
It's not my son.
Already disowning him.
Did
How dare you?
I tell you guys, it's my girlfriend's friend and mother assumed that was my son?
No, but that's great.
You told me this.
Like, she had a picture of me and him on her phone background. And she goes, "Who's that?" She goes, "Bae. He has a son?" Mom basically the same thing. "He has a kid?" No, that's his nephew.
Dude. I think it was irresponsible that you had a kid at such a young age.
But I don't.
How are you raising him?
McDonald's salary.
McDonald's salary. I bring the little turd home a McDonald's Happy Meal every day. He loves it. It counts as child. Yeah, whatever. I'm fucking burned out already, dude.
Yeah.
How much time is
It's
it?
an hour.
Yeah, it's
We've
an
been
hour.
recording for an hour.
But we usually go longer than that.
We do.
An hour and a half. It sucks that we did all that podcast. It's just fucking gone.
I'm sorry.
It was so much better than this, too.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now you guys will never
Don't
know.
apologize to us. Apologize to them.
Yeah.
I apologize to all my loyal viewers, the like 6 of you that actually watch weekly, or however fucking often we actually post something. It really is like we have less than 10 views on all the videos except the first one. I think the second one might have like 16.
Yeah, I know. It might just be
Because we
us.
get boring.
Well, I'm not even sure if it's that.
I don't
like,
think...
I know the first one, like I shared, tagged you guys all in, and then I know at least Andre and maybe you too shared it.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened for any of the other videos. Like, I usually post it. I'm being called. My mom's. Hello?
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Go to the kitchen now. He's going to the kitchen.
Now.
Yep, microwave. Oh my god! That's not a microwave. He just fought Iron Man.
Should open the microwave, not break everything.
Jesus Christ. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I wish we had more fans, not because I want to be more popular, but because I want to bring things up to them.
I want there to be enough of a quote-unquote fan base for us to go to them and ask what they want to see.
Yeah.
Or hear, I should say.
Yeah, we need people so that we get better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just us. It's so hard to, like, be like, this is good, right? Right? And then be like, yeah, people want to listen to this. I think.
You guys talking shit?
Yeah.
Only always.
Yeah, that's usually what you guys do.
Why was there a bag of stuff in the microwave?
It wasn't in the microwave. It was under the microwave.
But she said yeah.
So how was it fighting Robert Downey Jr. in there?
What?
Oh, clanking, you're fighting my Iron Man.
Just fighting Iron Man in my kitchen.
Was he a Studley in real life as he is in the movies?
Only the studliest.
Is there a guy that you would fuck? I don't think there is for me.
Go ahead and say no.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't really think there is for me. I don't.
Now, when you say fuck, are you on top or bottom?
I don't know. It can be any way that you want it.
Yes.
I don't think there's any rules into it. If
that
Robert
makes a
Downey Jr.
difference.
came to you right now and was like, I want to suck your dick.
Can
You
I
let
tell
him?
people?
I don't know.
If Robert Downey Jr. wants to
Does
suck
that
my
change?
dick, I'm recording it. And selling that.
This is my penis. This is Robert Downey Jr.'s mouth. In and out. In and out. But even if you recorded
Not
it...
sponsored by Disney or Marvel.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude.
I think they understand by now that we're not sponsored by anybody ever.
We're not ever going to be sponsored. Sad.
It's
Art
the
of
hope
floating.
and dream, but
Who would we like to be sponsored by?
I would like to be sponsored by the Art of Floating. I'm not sure if they'll take us up on that.
no, there's
No,
no way they're gonna take us up
definitely
on that.
I want to be sponsored by something really random.
Like,
Reebok.
Be pretty good.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
He's wearing all Adidas fucking shirt, shoes. Fucking... I don't know. Like, I'd want something, like, really, really fucking random. Like...
Huggies.
That'd be pretty good. No, like...
Don't get us wrong, we're probably not gonna turn down a subscription.
No, like, Edmund's Board Wax. Like... I don't surf or skateboard or whatever the fuck it would be for. It's like... Just like a thing of wax. I wouldn't know what the fuck to say. Something like
Just
really
say
weird,
what
like
they fucking
I want to be
tell you to say.
sponsored by the Miami Dolphins. Like it's just the weirdest thing.
We're the official podcast of Miami Dolphins.
I mean, we're not allowed to talk about other teams?
I'm
I guess.
I'm sponsored by Tim the Toolman Taylor.
This is Tool Time with Tim the Toolman.
It's fucking dying. I'm sponsored by the
By Cheers.
the first episode of Cheers.
Just
the first
one episode.
I meant the bar itself.
Be so good.
The actual Cheers bar.
I want to be sponsored by Doritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Because I'm MLG.
So Taco Bell?
I hate myself for saying that.
Yeah.
So, in the first podcast, you asked me what I think the best new
Video
game for the new consoles is.
Yes.
Did you make a decision?
Why did I bring it up? I don't know. I brought it up like I had an answer, but I don't.
Would you be able to
There's
like
so
top
many.
3
Top
or
3?
top 5?
Can I look at a list?
I mean, you have a computer in front of you.
And
Yeah,
phone
fuck that.
probably in your pocket.
Now it's next to him.
Close enough.
Dude, like Fallout 4 is really good. Like really good. Like there's everything in that a Fallout fan would need. Plus they added mods.
Is
Dude.
Goat Simulator a new game?
LBP2.
What?
Little Big Planet.
It's Little Big Planet 3 is on the 4.
Congratulations.
It's pretty good though.
I don't
Yeah,
have
maybe.
PS4. Sorry.
I haven't played it for fucking ever though. I don't know. I like
I never played a Little
I
Big
like
Planet.
Little Big Planet 2 though the best. So I don't really think 3 is all
No,
that great.
I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't have a PS3, so I never played the original Little Big Planet.
It's a good game.
We also forgot Portal on the list earlier.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we brought that up on this podcast or the deleted one.
We did don't make it like that. We were talking about our like top 5
Video games.
like
That was in this.
of all time. Was
That
it
was?
in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my answer. I don't think I answered the first.
Also, I will look at you with all the disappointment I want when you do shit like that.
It's not like you say anything important.
It doesn't matter. We have to sit through another one. Not that we don't like making these, but
No, it's currently 3 a.m.
So, I mean, I'm usually just getting home.
I don't know.
it's just because you're bad at your job.
I don't know, dude.
No.
What,
Sorry, what's the other reason?
People like clothes with are bad at their jobs.
what are your favorite foods? This is a really interesting
Mashed
question.
potatoes.
Really?
Fucking loved mashed potatoes.
Mashed
No.
potatoes is pretty good. This is a really interesting question for everybody who's like listening to this podcast or whatever and going, that's the stupidest question. Like, it's such a simple
We
question.
eat out all the time, though.
We eat out all the time, and nothing says more about a person than what they eat.
And if you want to like really like just know something weird about a person, bring up like a weird food combination that you like, and they probably have one too.
Weird food combinations. That is a pretty good one.
Like barbecue sauce on yellow rice.
Ooh. I don't know.
Syrup on grilled cheese.
That actually sounds pretty good. I don't think I've ever tried it though.
I had a whole lot of these when I was a kid. I would, this is probably one of the worst ones. But
My
I would-
girlfriend puts ketchup on her mashed potatoes.
Who?
That's
My
weird.
girlfriend. I thought it was weird too. She used to babysit kids, and it was like one of their ideas. Like they were eating like mashed potatoes and hot dogs.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
And the
You
kid-
put ketchup on your fries.
Yeah, but it's weird because it's mush.
You're right.
So like the kid asked for ketchup, and she assumed it was for the hot dog. No, puts it in his mashed potatoes.
So, like, I would get up and get ready for school in the morning, and my mom would make pancakes. I put the syrup on the pancakes and then, like, cut off a little bit of pancake and then dip it in my cup of milk. And then eat the pancakes.
That is weird.
I
Kinda
can see
makes sense,
pancakes
though.
with milk, but I don't know about pancakes, milk, and syrup all together.
And syrup.
Yeah.
And then you stir the milk and it makes it like a...
Thicker.
Not like chocolate milk, but it gives it a different flavor. It's really good.
Oh, it's maple.
You're right.
See, like, the thing with me is, like, I usually just eat what's there. Like, I don't make a whole lot of stuff. So I never really, like, combinate.
Do you guys
Weird
consider
things.
ketchup on mac and cheese weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I do that.
I do. Yeah, that's weird.
My dad makes
Like, I don't...
Spanish rice, and my sister puts ranch in it.
When I said yellow rice, I meant Spanish rice.
Okay.
Yeah, about the weirdest combinations
Barbecue
is,
on
like,
that?
Yeah, barbecue.
is, like, ranch with pizza and stuff
Well,
like that.
because my
That's really-
grandmother,
Yeah, it's just, I don't do
my
ranch.
grandmother would make rice and like usually put a meat with it. She'd put barbecue sauce on the meat, and I ended up putting barbecue sauce on the rice too. And that's how I started doing that.
So most of my weird combinations will be from me drinking a really weird, like, drink mixed with whatever I'm eating at the time. So I had a sub, and I had a lemonade, like a really sweet lemonade, but the pickles were on the side. So I ate pickles and followed it up with lemonade. It's pretty good, actually. Like,
No, I mean I love pickles and I love lemonade.
but it was weird to me.
This isn't a weird combination. It went together really well. But I made a triple decker sandwich. The bottom half was a peanut butter and jelly. The top half was a fluffernutter.
Well,
That's not weird.
It's not weird. It was really good.
That's like a normal sandwich. You just put it together. I don't know, like...
God, I haven't had a fluff sandwich in a while.
Remember when
Oh,
your parents used to buy Goober all the time? Peanut butter and
Mike
jelly in the
shit
same
about the
jar.
jar.
it's 14%. Yeah, I would say, like, the weirdest combination for me is, like, corn and mashed potatoes.
That's
I don't
not
think
weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I think a lot
like,
of people do that.
Yeah, like, I think a lot of people do. Like, see, that's, like, my thing. Like, I don't have a weird combination that I like. Not the one that I can think of.
My cousin puts peanut butter on her hot dog.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, that,
I tried it because I love peanut butter.
that
I
tastes...
tried it and no.
Yeah, it just tastes... That sounds
don't
like
do
it tastes
that.
horrible. I don't like peanut butter, though.
However, we'll put ketchup and mayonnaise on a hot dog.
Ketchup and mayo
that's
is...
A lot of people don't put mayo on a hot dog.
A lot of people would like use ketchup and mayo, and I've seen it used for hot dogs.
I've
though.
put relish on a burger before.
That's good.
I've seen that.
I don't know. All the things that I think are weird is just normal, apparently. So... I don't know. I don't eat weird foods or whatever. My favorite foods, by the way, is like pizza, hoagies, and soup.
I love soups.
Like,
I don't
my favorite things.
Have it all.
Oh, and mac and cheese.
I love lasagna.
Mac and cheese is great. Lasagna is usually pretty good. Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo is pretty good. I'm a sucker for a sub. Like, if you give me a sub...
We still got to take him to Bergen's.
Yeah, we do.
Where?
Bergen's in
Bergen's.
Bloomsburg.
There's a place we go after we go to AOF.
Beargans.
We should
Bergen's.
also go to
They all
AOF.
bears?
Yeah.
Do bears serve you?
Yes.
It's entirely staffed by bears.
Yeah. Not
What do they make?
Not like grizzly bears, but like
Deer.
just big
Oh.
gay guys.
Deer? They just slab a deer. How much will that be? Oh.
I don't know what that means. Here's a 10.
They just get angry. You run out the door.
Now I just want to go to a fully staffed bear picnic. Or something like that.
No, that's where they take your food. Picnic baskets.
Yeah, we got it. Shut up. Is there like a weird thing that you do?
I do a lot of weird things. I don't know. You're gonna have to be more specific.
All right. Well, one of my weird things is I can't sleep with a door or a window open, Everything has to be closed. I've always been like that.
Yeah.
Always.
I'd rather sleep in a cold environment. So like in the winter, I'll turn off my heat and open my window at night.
That's too cold. If you like the cold, alright, but that's too cold.
I love the cold.
No, I'll lay there under like 4 blankets and a hoodie and sweatpants.
But see, the problem with that is then I don't want to get out of bed because I know it's cold. But I have to.
Yes.
But I love sleeping in cold rooms. Like, when winter comes around, I'll still be using my AC.
I can't do that.
Like, I do that.
I feel like you just open a window, it'd be the same thing.
No.
But why?
I also don't open any windows while I sleep. I can't. It bugs me that I have an AC in my window that could potentially, like...
be knocked out.
Yeah. It bugs me like that. Like, there's a little lip underneath my AC that's just like a solid, like, you can see out of it or whatever.
Yeah. Ooh,
that fucking annoys
that bothers me. I tape that up.
Yeah, I would tape it up, but I don't have any tape. And all the tape that I have is clear. So.
Oh, it's not just like a sight thing. It's just like I don't want any bugs crawling in or anything.
Well, yeah, that's my thing. Fucking hate it.
I'm trying to think of like just weird things.
I don't know. Like, sleeping is always weird for people.
Just like weird sleep habits.
Like,
I used to sleep.
You're weird.
Me?
You don't sleep in a bed.
You're right.
He can't sleep in his bed.
Yeah, you sleep in a fucking recliner.
Yeah.
And
he
like
has
in
a bed.
sitting up position too.
It's
not really. I'm more laid down when I go to sleep.
It's fucking crazy to me, dude. I can't.
It's funny because he talks about how he like never sleeps at home, like he can't sleep. But then you bring him to my house and put a movie on, you churn around, and he's knocked out.
That's a weird habit that you have. I think you're just narcoleptic, though.
No.
What I do with movies, though, it really is. Honestly, I think
asleep.
I think it's more storyline. Yeah.
He's falling asleep driving.
Shit. That's not okay.
He almost killed me.
That's after I was awake for 2 days.
I was asleep, and then I just feel a huge fucking knock. And he goes, "Don't worry about it." And I'm like, all right.
The one time he fell asleep in the car, and I was getting...
We're on an off ramp.
I forget if it was on or off a highway, but I was on a ramp. And I was turning the corner.
He was at the skate park.
Hit the brake.
Just to be a dick.
It's fucked up.
Scares the shit out of him. He jumps like, what the hell's going on?
I don't know. That's pretty weird for you. Your headband thing's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You just wear headbands whenever you're like out of the house.
Yeah. It's pretty weird. I'll say that's weird. I don't do the 2 different shoes thing as often. I do it every now and then, but...
That just bothers me.
What, the 2 different shoes?
Yeah, I'm very... Like...
If it's really, really cold outside, I'll put a pair of fleece pajama pants on, and then sweatpants over top of that.
Yeah, that's not really that weird. I don't
weird,
think.
though. Not a thing a lot of people do.
I wear shorts in any weather.
Yeah, I do that, too.
I don't wear underwear.
Kind of weird. You don't wear underwear, like, at all?
Ever, no.
You're not wearing underwear right now?
Not wearing underwear right now.
Pixar doesn't happen. It didn't happen.
I mean... I can just do this. Like, there's nothing there.
Fair enough.
Don't worry, I did not show them my penis or ass.
So you don't even own underwear?
I have a couple pairs. Like, if I need to run a tux or something, I'm not going to not wear underwear when I'm running something.
Fair enough.
And
that
I
is
have
a very weird thing.
I have Under Armour for when I was... Well, not Under Armour, but like bike shorts or something for when I was training for wrestling.
Alright. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I usually don't have socks on. Like, ever. Like, I can't stand socks.
I don't...
Only when I go out and I have to use my shoes. Most of the time, I'm just barefoot.
Yeah, usually I don't have socks on either. I can't sleep with socks on. If I fall asleep with socks on, I end up kicking them off.
Like while you're asleep in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's like an hour, 27 minutes then.
Alright, you can cut that off.
You want to cut it off here, or do you want to do stories?
I don't really have any stories.
So we always do stories. All right, I'll give a story at least. You tell the story about. No, I think I told that one already. Shit, I'm running out. You keep talking about weird shit for a second.
Change of pace. I think I have a story.
Dun dun dun.
Wow. All right, go for it.
This is back when we lived in Allentown.
Who's we?
My family.
K. I never lived in Allentown.
No, there's no K in his family. Nobody's named K.
No, there really isn't. I was like 7 or 8 at the time. I was playing with Play-Doh. My sister wanted some Play-Doh. So I told her to hold out her hands, I'll give her some Play-Doh. And then I shoved it up her nose.
Jarrid, you're an
It
idiot.
got stuck. My mom called an ambulance to come get this Play-Doh out of her nose. And she's standing there trying to blow her nose to get it out. And she doesn't, it doesn't come out. And the ambulance pulls up out front. And then she's standing on the porch and just covers one nostril and blows, and it just flies out of her nose, hits the top of the porch railing, and just sticks.
Did you leave it there?
I think my mom grabbed it.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, you prompted a story for me.
That's one of the messed up things I've done to my sister.
When I was a kid, couldn't have been more than 5. I think I was 3 or something. I was in the kitchen, and I'm gonna tell this from the view of my mom, how she tells the story, because I was at such a young age that I don't really remember it, but I remember her talking about the story all the time. So apparently she was in the living room cleaning up after me or whatever, and I was in the kitchen, and all of a sudden she just heard me start crying, going ah, ah! And then she comes running into the kitchen, and she's like, what happened? And I'm pointing at my nose, there's a seed in my nose, and she's like, what there's a seed. I just kept saying it. And then she takes me to the bathroom, and she's looking in there, and all she sees is there's a popcorn kernel, all the way in my septic. And she's like, how the fuck did you get a popcorn kernel stuck in your nose? We tried blowing. She tried to tweeze it out. Nothing was happening. It was so far up there, you could barely see it. It was up in, where the nose, bone ridge is.
Yeah.
She's getting ready to call. She calls my grandma. Is what do I do? I can't get it out of there. And at the same time, I'm going, because I can't breathe out of my nose because there's a fucking popcorn kernel stuck in it. So she tells me to look down or whatever, and I'm looking down at the toilet or whatever. Well, she's and then she's just keep it like that. Don't breathe it in, because she's afraid that it's gonna get caught all the way back here and whatever. So she walks out and she's talking or whatever, and then I don't remember what I did, but I think I slammed my head on the toilet or something, and I went ah! And I blew at the same time. And the popcorn kernel just shot out of my nose. I went, seeds out of my nose. And she came in and she went, what? And I had the popcorn kernel in it. And she was like, oh, thank God. So she was like, all right, let's get you clean up. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here this, my nose is super close to the kernel again. She's like, stop that. And she takes it from me and she throws it away. So apparently what happened was, I was just on the kitchen floor, apparently just fucking sniffing the ground like an idiot. And a popcorn kernel was on the floor, just went straight up my nose. Fucking stupid.
I guess I
Who's
get
a
another.
dog?
Their floor.
I don't know. Like, what was
My
I
nephew
looking
does
for?
because of the dog.
Really?
My dog, would sniff around the floor.
Yeah.
So he'll go to the floor and start. Because he sees the dog doing it. And he licks the floor too when she does it. Alright, I got a childhood story. We're gonna end this one on a downer. My first childhood memory.
Oh, God.
Me asking my mother, "Where's my dad?"
Oh shit.
Oh.
And her answer?
I don't remember. I just remember asking that question.
That's fucked up. What are we even doing podcast episode? Who gives a fuck?